So Brian and I had a spur of the moment holiday. We went to Tassie for 2 weeks, which I have filmed and vlogged and we'll be putting them up here as well. But while we were away, we did have one of our adopted kids water our garden, and he did a good job. But our problem was with all the heat and the fact that I hadn't got to weed it all beforehand, and the weeds have gone stupid since. It's all very overgrown, and this part has mainly survived, but I need to get in here and do something about it all now, because otherwise I may as well just say goodbye to it all. So I have a spare hour or so before it gets dark to get into this garden. There's a mess everywhere. We've had Christmas, we're on holidays, we've had a birthday celebration, hot weather, as everyone knows what that's like lately. But yeah, these aren't doing too bad, some aren't doing too well, but that's all right. We'll pull the fruit off, give it a good water and see how it goes. Fruit, vegetable, whatever it is. Yeah, like that, zucchinis. Not doing great. But this is the before. Let's see what I can achieve tonight and maybe some of tomorrow. Because look, it's just all overgrown. It's horrible. And I can't even get through here at the moment until I get rid of all that. And we're not even going to look out the front. Don't want to see that at all. But a green bin goes out soon, so I do need to get some of these weeds into that green bin. So I just had a thought, if I keep going at this tonight, I will not have any garden left, because look at this. I've ripped out a few tomatoes because the weed pressure was too bad in between. And I'm like, And then I've got this weed. And from memory, I don't know if it's one of the deadly nightshades, in the nightshade family, but a pretty toxic one. So I'm not chancing it. I'm just being ruthless and getting rid of shit. But see, this is why I need to be able to get into here, because these squashes are way too big. And they're going to be very seedy in the middle. But yeah. All the lettuces are coming out. I did save some seed. Saved seeds of the carrots. Finding garlic that I didn't get a chance to picking, but hey, might just plant it and see what happens, eh? But yeah, everything's just kind of seed. Except for, of course, tomatoes and zucchini. Some of them are going okay, but I have had to thin a bit of that out too. But we'll fix it up. Tonight, I'm too drained and too annoyed with myself with the garden to let it get to this point. And I know sometimes we just can't help that. But hey, I suppose at least I had a go this year, hey? It's all right. I know I'm good at growing. Well, I know I've been really successful at growing gardens before. And there's always next season. Looking forward to planting garlic again. Not going to do it in here again though, because I did it there last time. Just got to work out where I'm going to put it. But everything is so dry. And all this green part here, that was the old septic runoff. And that's dry as now. Well, that bit's still green, but it's dying off. And yep. But yeah. We used some Christmas bags. That's some carrots. Hopefully that works. I said to let them dry out, but I can't. And that's for me lettuce. Just a mix, a random lot of lettuce. Hopefully the seed is okay to dry itself in there and it's not too early. But hey, it's all about learning and seeing what works. Ta-da! Hey Eddie, where are we going?
Chickens.
We're going to see the chickens and we're going to go to the garden shop.
Garden shop.
Yeah.
Whale.
It's a big gargoyle. Look at all that garden, Eddie. And there's more around the other side. Okay, this one needs a clean up. Oh, and a good harvest, because there's a few things to harvest in there. And I've got to go and get something from here. So now I get to see if there's any damage done in here on our big storm, a mini tornado. Whew, that could have been worse. I can't believe this hothouse is still standing here. Oh, what a mess. So at the Bridgewater Nursery the other day, I bought some seedlings to give me a head start on autumn winter. So we've got some different onions, some chives, some seaside daisies, some thyme, some dill, and what this is, celery, some cornflowers, chrysanthemums, some spinach, baby spinach, then some stocks, and of course put that one back the front, and some cabbage. So I just got to remember to look after them because I've been really slack with this lately. On this day, we said goodbye to our beautiful Pippa, who was 16 years old. We are very grateful for the years that she gave us. So I haven't done a garden update in a while, and I thought, I better do that. I've been really slack. All slack, but also haven't had a lot of time to be out in the garden. Oh, I just looked up and saw this. Oh my goodness. I didn't think this plant was going. Whoops, a daisy. That is probably the biggest zucchini I've ever grown. And there's another one there. Oh my goodness. What is over here? I just thought these weren't working and I've given up on them. But they're going. They're still going. Tomatoes grow with hardly any care. I can tell you that now. We've got lots of cleaning up, lots of pruning, lots of harvesting to do. But the one thing I did want to touch base on is... Oh, hang on. Sunflowers are all dying off, or most of them. I'm just going to rip all these out. I've had enough this year. It just hasn't happened. And I really need to get ready for my autumn garden. Get stuff planted. But look, it's a big mess. And probably another big zucchini in here because I haven't been out here. And I'm probably not going to get time today because, oh my goodness, because we have to go away tonight. A lot of this is weeds. So I'm going to have to put cardboard down in this garden and add more compost because this stuff takes over. It's horrible. However, today we are going to see what's happened here. Nah, not that one, love. No? That's one. Oh, it needs picking, yeah, it does. So when you harvest zucchini, it's good to give it a twist like Brian's doing there, and it just comes off nice and easy. But yeah, there's a big one. However, wait till he sees this other one. No, not that one. That's a stuffed zucchini. Around this side. Twist, love, twist. As long as your leg. Longer. Well, not leg, lower leg. Oh, there's two. Two big ones. Holy moly. Look how fat that is. There's another one to the left, love. Oh, yeah. So I feel like there's going to be nothing in here, but I just had a look and I noticed there's got to be something in there because it's got more growth, which we don't want. There's actually potatoes in there. Ah! And little lizards. Sorry, I got a bit of a fright. Let's hope that's all that's in there, little lizards.
Nothing a bit ordinary.
Yeah. Failure. It's okay. I think we'll recompost this and then start again when it's the time to put potatoes in. That's okay. We've got to get this experiment right. There's one. One potato, two potato, three potato, four. Lots of rotten potatoes. That's okay though. You really should have gloves on, my darling. So like a lot of my garden this year, I have neglected it a lot. I do believe these potatoes would have grown if looked after. So we will try again. So this is our top crate. We used Eddie's little wheelbarrow. Because I didn't bring anything out, did I? Okay, number 2 crate. We were in a rush trying to do this because we were about to go off to Ararat, where Brian had to have cataract surgery the next day. There's a seed one there, but so that's been sprouting again. It's wanting to grow. But it'll go to compost. So when a seed potato has done its work, it dries up, it turns into compost. But that's what they look like after they've... So you know which ones you've planted. So the second crate has got really nothing in it except for whatever Brian's pulled out, and I'll try to get that. That's already gone back to seed again. And like if we left it, it probably would have grown some, but it's just the wrong time of year for us too. Because once that frost hits, they're gonna die. Last one. There's more. So yeah, I definitely think it's gonna work. It's just we've got to do it right.
Oops.
Oh man, he's throwing potatoes at me. A cute little one. So this is our harvest from 2 of the crates. As Mark from Self-Sufficient Me says, even though they are little, so these are teeny, if I dry them out, so not in light of course because they'll go green, but I would give them a good dry out in a paper bag in a dark place, these can then be stored and used as seed potatoes. I'm pretty sure they will still grow more. But it's worth a try, so all's not wasted. At least my sunflowers have grown really beautifully this year. Been really happy with those.